Killer,
Joker.
yeah.
4 people
And Overhead, yeah.
yeah. We have 4 people that are new today.
Yeah. We're doing it for them.
This is for you guys.
I mean, I like the exposure myself, but okay.
Plus, when
I don't want
Foxman
to
comes
like
on, he's gonna be on there too.
Yeah, switch out. Just make sure they get a
So
full
we're gonna
game
have
in.
5 people new tonight.
Don't
Yesterday was nobody.
don't sub them in the middle of the game. Make sure it starts from a new game. We want to see their entire gameplay.
Okay. Yeah.
Shit, I'm nervous. Fuck me.
So
Junker and
Blacklock.
Alright.
Because Blacklock's cool.
Nope.
Exactly.
Axiom.
Yo.
Baby.
What even is Axiom?
It's a hotel in Nimbani. I don't know.
Okay.
Yo, Reset, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Should we just join the thing?
Okay.
Go to
Yeah.
Jupiter Voice Chat.
Move to the channel in which
Good
your
luck to
team
you.
is labeled.
Good luck, everybody.
I'm on that team.
I'm on Axiom. Okay.
Oh.
Killer, get in your voice channel, please.
Wait, what you say?
Get in your voice channel, please.
My voice channel? Oh.
Yeah, on your team.
Oh, sorry.
It'll be very interesting to see what they play on Watchpoint.
Yeah, I'd actually like to see this. This should be a good match.
Yeah. Because Watchpoint is so open for, like, different types of comps. Like, you don't have to run a certain type of comp.
Oh, it's you, False Words. Okay, yeah. You're one of our new team captains. You excited about being a team captain?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's on a PTR.
It is. Busan? Yeah. I have not seen it yet.
I just posted a video from Jane going over routes and stuff and his first reactions to it. Put it in coaching.
Yeah, I'm gonna mark a whole bunch of people off the list. I think like 5 or 6 have shown up tonight. Holy shit, well, I don't hear any audio.
Seems that Red is running pretty standard dive, which it's dive against dive.
Yeah, a bunch of people signed up for tryouts, but not a lot of them are actually coming.
No, actually most of them have showed up. We're only doing this. It has to be 6v6. And we have to get all the new people in too. So as long as they play one game, that's all I give a shit about. Because all you gotta do is play one game to be considered for the auction.
It's actually kind of interesting to see this map from a spectator point of view.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
See who runs a better dive.
Drace, are you watching the stream?
I am.
Okay.
Reset. Going really far in. He should be able to get picks because his tanks aren't really appealing for the red team. But Wins does find him.
It's kind of insane that the
Blue,
blue team tanks didn't back up their DPS.
yeah, I like it. Because Reset went really far in. So I knew he was going to need a lot of help after he got out. He's going really far in.
But he left himself exposed with Say Crow behind. Yeah.
Yeah. If they play this right, Red should just get an easy first point. But they're not really diving anywhere. They're not really committing to anything. The Diva and the Winston aren't really on each other. Wins goes in and gets a kill. And surprisingly, doesn't get. Okay, he does get punished for it. Reset does punish him for it.
Yo, the dragon went in and came back.
I've noticed the synergy is going up.
Yeah, Reset keeps on getting really far in, but isn't getting picks. He does have his ult, so getting really far in for him could be big if he uses his ult correctly.
Let's see if this tire hits. And,
They have a Hanzo. They should be able to.
and Killer
Yeah,
gets the single
it
ult.
was a pretty nice tire. And now that they're all scattered, like the Winston can just go in and destroy everyone since they won't have any support. Yeah. Inferno and Peace seem to be working really well together. And I really like it. I think that's the only difference between the two teams is that Inferno and Peace are working very well.
They have played with each other quite a bit.
I like that shield being dropped onto a bomb thing.
Yes. Yes. A bit of a weird ult from Joker, but it's so fast that really so fast to build up that ult. Yeah, I feel like Red could probably if they can coordinate a dive. Like, I don't know why they're not diving this Winston. This Winston's so far out. They could both dive him. They could both dive him at once, and he would be instantly dead. This Lucio went super far in and surprisingly got out. They're just not. They're not. Red team is really not coordinating anything. They're not diving on the same targets. They're all over the place.
I like it though. I've always found that when I get relaxed enough to emote in the face of my enemy, I tend to do better anyways.
Huh. A big res gets away with it, surprisingly, even though the Winston was on the Mercy. That could actually move the fight. Red.
I could have pursued Arrowhead a little bit better there.
But Inferno gets the Mercy.
He went after her once before that, but then kind of gave up.
I'll be honest, I've never seen so many wasted ults.
Yeah, there was just no coordinated push.
Whatsoever, yeah.
It was just a lot of everyone going everywhere.
Well, hopefully they'll all buck up. They did just come off doing a stupid custom game, so maybe their mentality will change.
It's just like warming up, trying to get a team coordinated. It's hard at the beginning, but blue team seems a lot more comfortable with each other. So that just is what took it.
Probably because they had Reaper yelling at him.
that would make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they can just run the same comp again. Like, the comps were pretty much the exact same last round, and it was just that blue team did it better. So, yeah, it's always good to have your Winston and your Diva be together, and that's what Inferno and Peace did. And it helped them immensely because they can just burn down targets.
How was Inferno doing as Winston? I wasn't really paying attention.
He was doing well. He was doing, like, that I think was his best Winston play.
Nice, good. Because he's had a problem with not picking the correct targets. Like the first couple of days, he was going after tanks, so I hope he's changed that up.
Burn down Mercy. He wasn't jumping on tanks anymore. I mean,
Okay, good.
They were running dive against dive, so it was like the tanks were okay to dive on because they're like both running dive tanks. It's
The
not
only time I saw him do a tank duel was when it was both him and who's his Diva? Peace. When it was both him and Stitch chasing down
Reddit's changed up dive. Reset gets a big kill on Killer. and then Reset just gets rezzed up, and Killer gets rezzed up. So really nothing was won from that. They're gonna have to jump down at some point. Like they need to.
They
need
should
to
have
contest
done.
the payload.
They should have done that
They
already.
should've done
Yeah.
that- They should have done that already. And I think they're just gonna C9. Like, the Orisa is trying to jump down and contest, but it's not. You can't contest as one person. They're gonna need more people on this
Once they
payload.
got around the corner, they should have backed up, jumped down.
They should have.
Especially in a
Especially
situation
with
like
the
this. Yeah.
Especially with the comp that it isn't. You weren't really able to move it very fast because they were running Orisa. They somehow kept it, but I think it was just that blue started to. They were running a Widow with their dive, and so there wasn't an immense amount of people that were actually on the payload. If there were more people on the payload, they would have easily gotten it. They would have gotten it right there, but still they're able to coordinate a push. That dragon was a bit strange from Joker. But I mean, it's dragons still. Like you can. Inferno's going really deep, which I actually don't like because they have a Hanzo. The Hanzo can just tear him down.
Yeah, just one good coordination of ults would turn this around. It's something that all the teams have not been able to do.
And I think Peace can actually turn it around with her Diva Bomb if she just
Oh yeah.
places it correctly. Oh, Killer, you have to try to get on the high ground with that.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's it.
Mhm.
It was just more coordinated. So that's good to know that Inferno and Peace work really well together.
Just random dragons going everywhere.
Yeah, the dragons I feel were really misplaced. You could because on this map there are perfect places for dragons. Like right down below, if you can cut that off, you cut off the entire team.
It's like Mark and Joker were having a competition to see who could shoot the weirdest placed dragon.
Yeah. Joker did play really well, all except for his dragon. So that is one thing I would criticize him on. His aim was good, but it was just like his dragons were in the weird spots.
Hey, dudes.
Yo, guys.
Hey.
There's Fox, man.
Indeed.
Okay,
What does Foxman
where's
play?
Inferno? I need to
Main
compliment.
tank.
Who left the
I need to
game?
Compliment Inferno.
Who did leave?
Killer. Excellent.
I want to cry.
It didn't see he. It doesn't show he left the game. He just stopped playing Overwatch.
That's weird. Okay, where's Inferno? I need to compliment Inferno.
I don't know.
Still in Junker.
He's taking too long.
Get over here. Inferno.
Does good, then shits on himself.
Inferno.
We were making fun of your weird dragons.
Who's mine?
Yeah. No, both
I got
of you
it.
had really weird dragons.
I used one zoning. I used one to try to block the door. Most of mine were just for zoning.
Into the
No,
sky, and I don't remember
It
what
was, it was more of Joker. Joker had really weird dragons.
Well, the one was
Yeah.
justifiable. He missed his. I think he just misaimed his because he was trying to keep people off that high ground, which was smart, but he
Which
missed.
makes sense, yeah.
It went way
It was-
overhead.
I
Wow,
slipped.
wow.
I slipped off the back end. I was meant to stay up there, but at the same time, I wanted to pull it at the last second, and it didn't really work out.
Even with what I would have, what I would
It
have
was-
tried to do with that dragons is not everyone can get to that high ground or would have gotten to that high ground. So I would have, when they go, I would have backed out, used dragons to cut their team in half.
Yeah.
Yeah. So our team had a huge breakdown in communications in the beginning of the
Where's-
match.
Yeah.
That much was obvious.
Yeah, it
Inferno,
was-
I really want to compliment you. You and Stitch worked really well together. You guys stuck together really well, and you could just burn down targets. And I feel that's like the main reason that.
Wait, what about me?
You and Inferno worked really well together. You
Who
dove the same
modded
targets and you
Inferno
dove
again?
the
Hey,
correct-
Killer.
I don't have
Killer's
rights
leaving.
to fuck everything up.
Okay, what
Guys.
actually happened with Inferno? Cause,
Yeah, Inferno
or I
is
mean,
doing
Killer. Sorry, I don't care about Inferno.
We can't.
Wait. Okay, wait. We're gonna hold off. We need admins. Go to admin chat. We gotta talk about this.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey,
What's up?
Okay, so what actually happened?
So this happened in the match. I'm not spoken with Joker. So everyone in the match agreed for me to shot call in the beginning of the match, and then Killer was like, "Fine." But he just started yelling random shit while over the shot calling, so that just ruined the whole focus of the game. And then towards the second half of the game, Joker Joker told him, "Yo, stop talking," right? Essentially,
Killer
right?
just left the Discord.
And he just
He left.
he left. Yeah,
He was out.
he was out.
Oh, he's left the server. Okay.
Alright, so first round, I was like, Killer, you're not the shot caller because you're playing DPS. Sully is going to be doing shot calling because he's playing either a healer or he's going to be playing a tank, which it would have worked out way better. He started doing calling. In the middle of the round, I said, Killer, please let Sully do the calling, and he continued to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Then at the end of the match, I was like, Killer, please, you are not the shot caller. Let Sully do that. When we say, if Sully's going to do it, Sully's going to be the one who's doing the shot calling. Then we switched it over to Win, because Win was tank, and Win was up there still. And still made
on your attack, you guys weren't coordinated. I don't know what you were doing, but whoever was shot call, it wasn't.
That's what they're pretty much saying now. Yeah.
That's why, because Killer's sitting there trying to make shot calls. He goes,
He
"Oh,
was yelling random stuff. That was the worst part too. He was like,
I do know this in command chat, and people were complaining about it in VC. He was being pretty obnoxious. So long, good riddance. Who cares?
Just because the kid seems like he wanted to actually get a group and stuff.
Before everybody leaves, Soul Reaper, I want to say something. Make sure you guys treat each other with respect. Soul Reaper, I noticed in the chat earlier you yelled at Joker because he was asking a question several times, and I realize it's a stressful situation. People are talking a million miles an hour, and
what was he asking that I yelled at him about?
About joining the game. He wanted to know how he can get an invite to the game. Yeah.
If you go into custom games, there will be a green highlighted one if any of your friends are in there.
Yeah, it wasn't showing anything. That was why.
He was, and he was saying that. Let's just calm down and try to listen to each other. And I realize we've been doing this for a few days.
Yeah. At that time, it was 14 people at the same time. I don't have time to babysit an admin like you.
I've got a suggestion. When we're doing tryouts, I think the lobby chat should have a priority speaker only function. I think that we should make the chat to where only certain people have.
You can't do that unless you have push to talk only, which is.
I think you can put that on certain channels, and I think for the
you can, but everyone has to change their Discord settings to push to talk in order for it to work. We've tried to do that before. It's a bitch, and it's not worth it.
For auditions, it might be, because it seems to be causing a lot of problem when we're waiting. A lot of problems.
It does, because we're trying to speak and everybody's talking at once. So I think we will enforce. I think we should enforce push to talk, because whatever, they have to change a fucking setting. Boo-hoo.
It's more of a pain for me at least, because I have to set up, or I have to reset up, and everyone has to change their settings in order.
We just set up a room. All we do is we set up a room. Members have to use text chat, and then admins have voice. It's an easy setup. It takes 2 seconds. There we go.
Yeah, it's not a big deal, honestly.
Viper the only one that's able, or yeah, you could do that if you want.
Yeah, we'll talk to him. We'll talk to him later about that. Yeah, it's no big deal.
Yeah, we only have 2 more days of this. I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
And why did we change it to Friday?
Because Viper decided that the auction's going to be on Saturday. He heard it wrong, and honestly, I kind of agree with it. I don't think we need to go all the way to Saturday, anyways.
Stitch's Bar and Grill is set up to do the thing I just said. It's literally done already.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that.
Alright, just have everyone jump in there.
Move down to Stitch's Bar and Grill. We are changing the voice permissions. That way admins can get communications done with each other. It's important that we do this. If you guys need to say something, please type it in. Okay. Also, coaches will have permissions to talk. 1 second.
Actually, wait.
There we go. Alright, so coaches and admins should be only ones that are able to talk. And let me get team captains. My bad.
Sorry, I'm so late. I just finished. I just got home.
It's cool, dude. You're driving up the painful route from the bay to the NorCal. I get it.
Okay.
Painful life.
So right now, team
All right.
captains, coaches, and admins should be able to speak. Can we confirm that?
I have no idea.
Or that's what I said.
I'm good. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just us.
Oh,
Yeah.
I really,
So pretty much everybody's.
All right,
Okay.
I
we're good to go.
Reaper, you're cleaning out everything for the tryouts. So
What?
say this team, I'm just saying, do call out. So like say this is the teams. Go to these channels and everybody moves.
These are the teams. Everybody go.
Okay.
It takes me a minute to actually build the teams. Like I have to go through them one by one.
Hey,
and
why
move
am I
people around.
spectating?
I really would not like to. Would not want to
Because
play.
we have to shift people in and out, and your roles.
Yeah, didn't
Set.
Inferno
We
already
just-
try out?
Yeah, Inferno's a main tank though. You're not playing the same thing as him. You're off tank and healer, or off tank and projectile DPS. Both of those things are we're subbing people in and out for. Oh yeah, False Words has to be able to speak in this channel. But yeah.
Yeah, False Words has permission. Oh wait.
No,
False
no.
Words has permission.
He does not have permission.
What a twist.
Oh, are we moving already?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he has permissions to talk.
All right, cool. Joker.
Oh, okay. I just had to rejoin. Never mind. My bad.
Goddess plays support. Udu head plays support. I don't really see myself to be.
Wait.
Oh my God.
If
On
Reaper
Joker.
is doing projectile, then why doesn't he have me swap out with him? Because
Yeah.
he's a coach. That doesn't make sense.
And that's why I'm really.
Oh yeah. Why doesn't he switch out?
Oh, Joker.
Joker, hop in there and tell him that. Who's Nyx? I think that's a new person.
Nick, who are you?
Just join the
Oh, I
guild.
can talk. I just wrote it in the lobby. I kind of just crashed your channel. Sorry. Was
Oh,
hoping
it's-
to find people to play with.
We're currently doing tryouts right now. If you would like to participate, I'm going to put a form in the lobby. I know you just kind of joined, so you don't really know. You might want to read it over. We have pinned messages in the lobby channel if you want to know information.
Wait a second. Armor.
But yeah,
is
I
up
would
there.
love to participate in the tryouts if you would have me. So
Are you looking at the pinned messages in the lobby?
yeah, I'm looking at them right now.
Yeah, if you look at the first post, it has the form. You can use to sign up on there. And but for now, we're just showing on the lobby. Right now, this is being streamed, and we're gonna wait for those games to get done. Then we can see if we can put you in there.
Sure. Should I just fill out the form immediately?
Yes, please. I need it in order to count attendance.
Right,
I find this comp really weird for blue.
Oh shit!
Resets on the reset switch to Junkrat.
All right, I need to get up.
It's been really hard for reset to jump out. As
well, okay.
Alright, so well, since they're in Reapers, I'll move everybody up.
Okay. Joker, we have a new person who just joined, Nyx. She's signing the form right now and wants to participate in tryouts. Just let another admin know. That way it doesn't get lost in the shuffle.
So, yeah, Kane, unless you want people to see that when they watch the VOD back, you might want to cut it out.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna edit the video, it's okay.
This is
Okay,
very
I
strange.
just wanted to make sure you were aware.
Yeah, thanks for telling me. I wasn't paying attention.
This is a very strange comp for Red, and I feel like they're going to have to switch it up. Because they don't have the Lucio to speed boost them in, and being tanks, they're going to be very slow in getting in. And the Winston doesn't have anyone to dive with him. So this is going to be very difficult for Red Team to actually push in. Like the Winston's going far in, he should be very hard punished. Yeah, he's dead. This is still going to be very difficult for Red. Like Red should be backing out now and switching off of the Winston. Because they're getting destroyed. Like the Drunkat is destroying them because they're running triple tank with no Lucio. Triple tank could work if they had a Lucio, but they are lacking the speed boost, so they're just taking a boatload of damage from reset. Okay, they did switch up. Peace is now going to be playing Diva, which makes it better, but Inferno is still left on his own as Reinhardt, so I would switch off to Reinhardt. I know he has his ult, but even with, I think it's going to be so hard for him to get behind the team that it's going to be very difficult for him to get a shatter off. But we'll see what they do.
Oh, they're all flanking left, which was a good idea because they realized point was open.
It is. They were set up on the high ground. They could have just gotten around them. It helps. A bit of a wasted chatter, but it was going to be a difficult chatter anyway.
Oh, that's fucking net.
Yeah, they just negated the entire high ground, which helped them. A bit of a wasted ult. I would not have used that if I'm Ice Monkey. She's just gonna get demeched again and kind of fed the mech into Red Team. So even if you were going to die, I would have just died. And now I don't think any switches are coming up from the blue team. Oh, they did switch to Hanzo, which I think is a good pick. Instead of the Widow, yeah, because they're running dive tank. Widow with the nerf, it's harder to get away from that, and they should really be punishing Inferno right now. Inferno went super far in. Inferno should be dead right now. If they were calling out targets, Wins goes far in and gets so many picks. I don't know if that was intentional or unintentional, but when Inferno went in super far, Wins capitalized off of that. And since they were all distracted, or some of them were distracted, he was able to kill the sports very easily. Reset switching to Doomfist, which I think was a good pick, especially when they're running triple support. You can just easily pick off the sports.
Thing is, blue has the perfect response con to this. They have shield breakers, and they should be focusing the tanks.
Yeah, they can. Blue has the perfect to be countering red team. They can. There's a way to play this that I think red could do. If Wins goes in super deep and tries to get a pick, and then if he doesn't, uses his ult to not die and pushes people to the left side of the point, I feel that everyone would just be destroyed. Doomfist goes super far deep and should be able to kill the sports. He gets most people. Wins with a somewhat sketchy ult. There wasn't really a need for it. if he was going to die, I would have died. The Doomfist went super far in and got multiple picks.
We're playing competitive.
Yeah, custom rules with comp rules.
I filled the phone, by the way.
Still surprised that
Thank
they
you.
haven't switched up their comp. They should be switching up their comp. Red team should. Because
And they have plenty of time to do so. They need to respond to that.
they have a lot of time to do so, but if they don't, they're not going to get the ults from it. And the ult could be very important for these next few fights.
Nix, what roles do you play?
Big.
What'd you fill out on the form?
Yeah, no, this was another one fight just from one ult, and now, yeah, they really should be switching up the comp. Okay, I still don't think that the Orisa is going to work. I feel like the problem with Red is that they're all doing what they're trying out for, which makes sense, but isn't really what they need right now.
Also, one thing to point out, Blue has 2 coaches on there.
Yeah, and they have reset. Like, they have Mark and Ice Monkey, and reset. Like, reset can pop off, and then the coaches can give strategies. So they are a bit overkill on strategy and team play. But,
Send you your messages, Tank.
Gotcha,
I feel
yeah.
like Red just needs a bit of time to just look at the enemy's comp and figure out, like, that this isn't working. They do have 2 support ults. So if Mark does pop his ult and then Uru Head, okay. I don't know what that ult was, and why did they use both support ults? That was very poor planning. They should not have initiated with that ult. They had to know that there were DPS ults coming up from the enemy team, and they invested both of their support ultimates very early that didn't really get anywhere. They do have 3 supports, so they have another support ultimate, but it's a Mercy ultimate, which is much worse than a Moira ultimate, and especially a Zen ultimate. So, communication is very lacking on the red team. I want to know if someone told Uru Head to initiate with his ult, because then it wouldn't really be his fault that he initiated with the ult.
From what I've seen, most Zen ults are solo choice. Usually people always gauge it. No one ever really calls out, say, hey, let's do trance.
Yeah, but that trance was weird. They tried to use it to initiate, and it was very early.
Yeah.
It was insanely early. He died to a Reaper ult, which he could have negated all of the damage from the Reaper ult if he kept trans. So it was either poor planning on his part or poor communication. Which
Getting some feedback on. Yeah, there you go, Joker.
it's hard to say because he used it to initiate and it was very early. So we'll see what happens in the next round. They're running a Symmetra, which I find interesting, because Symmetra can be used very creatively for the point, to stall out on the point, but I feel that she was stronger before the patch for this map. So we'll see what happens. She can block off half of the point once they get to the point if she builds up her ult fast enough, which could be huge for red team. They aren't playing at the normal position that most teams play. They seem to be farther back.
They're also spaced out kind of weirdly at times. I don't know if they're just looking around or what.
Yeah, the Lucio's on the point, which he really shouldn't be because he's not going to be providing any healing there. Yeah, blue team's just going to run onto the point with Lucio.
And Mercy is just doing whatever
But
Mercy
a big
does, I guess.
take onto Mark. But red team has moved back very far. What I would have done is once Mark got picked off, I would have moved forward, not back. Again, the Symmetra ult can be big to block off half the point. Like, just block off half the point, and then the enemy team, it's going to be very difficult for them to do damage, which is what happened. So, good play by red. I still would have moved up. You could have negated some ult charge from blue team because you did get a kill onto Mark Nova. The tanks were completely fine to move up because the Reaper was dead. They seem to be moving left side. At least the thing I like about blue team is they're all together. Red team is more spread apart, which could be their downfall. I liked when they moved back to the point. It was a big shadow. Okay, that took a lot of.
That was nice.
That was very nice. That was
good coordinated push.
And
I would like to say for the red team, even though they're having problems, that Goddess's Mercy play is very solid.
It is. She's getting around and like not dying.
And that already makes her great. Well. Yes.
And she's moving around, and I feel like it's very fluid.
Looks like they might pull something off here. Wait, who sees? Let's see.
Off of the sim at this point. It's a pretty big Feral doing a lot of damage to the
Blue team should have played more conservatively during that push. They should have known that they had a couple of ults to pop off like that.
Yeah. But really, they didn't invest any of their own, so that was good.
Yes, which means they should have stayed back and farmed.
Didn't pop his ult because that push was pretty much dead by like the first 2 picks.
Now they have a couple ults, but the red team does have 4, so this could get very chaotic.
You're gonna have to be super careful about the sim turrets. Because they don't really have anyone to kill that. Again, sim just blocking off half of the point is a very good ult, but other than that, I would be switching off the sim for red team, is what I'm thinking now.
Okay, they're on an even amount of ults.
Hey, Remmer gets I would say a lucky boop. Doesn't really do anything because he gets res up, but I would have been pushing in at that point.
Looks like Mark Nova's farming his ult.
Foxman is standing at the choke, which I really don't like. Practically all of his team was grouped up, and he just sat there for a while. Oh,
nice.
Reset. It helped that his Ryan went in right as he did that, because he just zoned out a lot of people so that Reset could get his ult off. So I liked that.
I love it when you just fly because of someone boots you while you're charging.
Yeah.
It's just the best.
Wow,
one
they
ever.
brought it back. I'm very impressed. The sim play seems to be working out, which is very surprising. At least for me, it seems.
Bro's always been a solid Symmetra.
I don't like Inferno being so far up, because
You can tell the
If-
coordination is getting a little bit
since
better. Yeah.
they're playing dive now, so if Inferno stays that far up, he's going to be dove on and killed very quickly. And then they'll be at a severe disadvantage for red team because they won't have a lot of damage, because they'll just have the sim for damage. And if they can get some good hooks off, then they'll have the Roadhog. But other than that, if he gets picked off, almost all of his damage is gone. He does drop down to the low ground. I don't know why they didn't dive him when he was there. They do take the high ground. I would have had Reset be... Oh, Reset did go to the high ground as well,
Yes, he did.
which I liked.
He's harassing the Orisa. Can he do it? Yes, he did.
He gets the pick.
And they might be able to finish. No.
No, it seems
Yeah.
that Bro is a very good Symmetra,
I told you.
which I don't understand, but like, if it works, it works. Like, his sim play is very impressive. I would like to see him switch off just to see if he can be like flexible, but it's working, and we know his sim is very good.
Looks like blue team is trying to switch it up. They're going to go left.
Which left is probably the better option. Since
Yes.
they are all on the left, if they go through that room and get behind them, then that would have been big.
Nice.
He's just great at using alts. He's good at, like, you know, killing people, but he's very good at using alts. Yeah, blue team took it out.
I saw great teamwork on both sides. I was impressed with that match.
Yes. It was a lot of good defense teamwork, especially when they got the sim. All they had to do was really play in that corner because they couldn't really contest the point until they switched to Winston. Once they went full dive, they were easily able to dive to the point and then, or dive to the back corner really and just destroy. But really good teamwork. Really good alt uses. I really like the alt usage on both.
Inferno needed to be tank.
Yeah, Inferno was very far forward. Inferno, you were playing your DPS like you would a tank, which can sometimes work as Junkrat, but they were running dive at that point.
Wait, I thought we were supposed to be in Stitch's Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
That was the one that works.
Yeah, guys, let's all go down. Everybody go down there.
Oh god.
Hey, Reaper. We have a new person that just joined. Her name is Nyx, and she plays main and off support. She can also DPS
Hey,
as
cool.
well. Yeah.
Add my account and I'll get you in. As simple as that. That's how you get in this.
Let me private message her that. She literally just joined the guild. Yeah.
Nyx.
So I'm gonna pull out this round.
I played with Nyx before. I played with Nyx before. It was a while back. She's
new.
And why? Yeah, she plays. I played a couple of games with her, 2 comp games. I did 1 comp game, 1 gameplay. She's roughly solid.
Okay.
As a support.
She's in here so she can hear you. So good job.
Yeah.
Good job not being a dick.
I said she's roughly solid. That's not a dick move. A dick move would be like, she's fucking trash. The worst support I've ever seen.
Garbage. Trash. Shit.
We're freaking smash for me.
Alright, I'm gonna do. No, that's not what I want.
Yeah, she's a little freaked out by that as well.
Inferno needs to be tank, not on DPS. Yes, he does.
Yes, it's true.
But frankly, I don't have enough to work with. Okay, Reset and Joker are gonna be on. Alright, who left? Oh, Reset left. Reset?
I think he said he wanted to spectate. Someone did.
No, he said he had to go.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Give me un momenti. Okay, hop in the custom can. Okay.
Oh yeah, after the what you call it, the
She's on that team.
Can I talk to someone about the big
Yeah, I'll go over it.
Yeah.
So Ice, you're on DPS with Joker. There's that.
Berg's in here now too as well.
Who?
Berg and Danny Domination apparently. Well,
I don't know who Berg is.
Berg.
Oh, Berg.
I was like, you know who he is.
Like Berg. I'm like, who the fuck's Berg?
Oh, I was thinking you were thinking he was Fergie.
Oh yeah. Fergie's come to join the guild.
Two.
Alright, guys.
Hot team.
I can play one more game.
Oh god.
Red team.
Just a
Not
little
just say that.
exposure. I don't think I could be team captain right now, because I'm too tired to shot call.
Oh, that
That's
doesn't matter right now.
that's okay. You're just supposed to be sitting there creeping anyways.
Bro, you're on DPS.
Alright.
Why do you sound mad? You asked me to put you on. You asked me to do that yesterday.
You're right.
You told me to do that. Fuck off.
Wait, bro.
I have time to deal with you.
Your Symmetra play was so good last round.
Thank you.
It was. I was very impressed. I was scared once you chose Symmetra because Symmetra was better in the last, like, before they reworked the map.
Can I use you this round?
No. I'm fucking tired.
Sally, you're on DPS.
Are you serious?
Too bad. I don't have. I'm trying to get me out of a round because I got yelled at.
I'll go DPS.
Why did you
No.
get yelled at?
No?
No, because my other off tank is fucking playing DPS for your team.
Oh, I'm not DPS.
Yeah, you're DPS this round, but you're free this round.
By the way,
Off tank,
I would like
support,
to.
main tank, support, DPS. I need one more DPS on red team.
From me.
I'll go DPS.
Shout out to Stitch.
Do you want to know something else we can do?
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see something different. I mean, it worked for most of the time, but once the Winston switched, I would have liked to see a new switch. It worked for a while, and it's very impressive that it worked for that long.
Oh man.
Our issue is that we didn't go after the Orisa, which was the thing that was actually.
It was
doing-
that as well as we were very committed to jumping from the high ground a little too much, even though they stopped it at least 2 or 3 times.
Because
but
when we were
even then,
jumping, it's easier to jump from high ground, but yeah, in that situation, we needed to not.
yeah,
Well,
like I said,
the
we
thing
just
was-
overcommitted to it.
The thing was, when you jumped from the high ground, you didn't really have an ult. You had ults after and before
yeah,
you
you're
decided to
right.
jump from the high ground.
Berg's a lot
So you
smarter
didn't
than me.
have-
I'm bad at counting. Yeah.
Guys, I'm
Anyway,
gonna take a personal call for real quick, so I'm gonna mute myself.
Anyway,
we're literally
guys,
about to
really
start.
liked-
No.
guys,
what I really liked.
can you find someone else? I've got something else to do later tonight. Got my college thing set up, so yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, we could always just use, False Ward's DPS ability. I heard he's the best man in America. Top 10 turkey, right?
I
Wait, who
would
just
not
stopped
say
me?
that, but
I really want to just
clearly
put
joking.
Kane in,
I can
but
be competent enough at DPS.
Yeah, I'll probably watch the bots like I did yesterday. I mean, I mean, the VOD yesterday
The
were
first two
good.
maps yesterday were fun and cool, and then after that it became.
Yeah, that's the way I felt about it. I felt like towards the end people just got tired. That's what it looked
Yeah,
like.
plus we had Goaty in, so it was like me, Goaty, and Kane versus
Yeah, it was
like
very
4 tanks.
It was very.
That was it.
disorganized
That was game.
team combo.
Shredded.
Yeah. I mean,
Fine, false words, you're in as DPS for your team.
Okay.
show
We'll
the
see how
world.
this goes.
Don't tickle like that. Okay, get on your own teams, you crazies.
Yeah. All right, you guys have a good
Those
night.
are your
I'll take
teams.
us later.
Take it easy, crew.
Later.
Everybody getting their respective voice channels, or I'm going to be an asshole about
Who
it.
am I playing with?
I don't know, blue
I
team.
didn't pay attention.
Blue
What's blue
team,
team?
you're playing with Inferno. And Joker.
See Inferno.
Inferno, Runner, Ice Monkey, Joker, you, and the new person. Wins and Danny. I will get in next round. I'll get you two in for Inferno and Foxman. We have 4 main tanks again. I'm trying.
We got like 5 or 6 people. The other people who haven't
5
shown
or
up.
6 main tanks in here right now, but like.
No, I was just talking
now-
about 5 or 6 people who haven't shown up for tryouts yet, so we're getting this mostly done.
I mean, we got like 5 people today.
Yeah.
So I don't give a shit. That's good
Yeah,
enough for me. We
exactly.
got more people today than we did the past 2 days combined.
People are like, do we show up for tryouts? I'm like, you can or you can't. It doesn't matter. We just need to get the people who haven't.
Remember's like, I've played every tryout game. Well, because you're off heals. I would love.
Yeah, Saramber has. Yeah, looks like we got some action going on in the back. What's going on?
Can I get Perm to speak? I don't know. I don't even know how they set this up. Just putting it out there, I'm rooting for blue team. Well, you're on blue team next time then. Because frankly, I'm probably gonna keep these teams for the rest of them. Just like, I'm back. My PC's overheating, but I'm trying to create a nice rivalry. I keep switching the teams up too much for that to happen.
Dude, when I made that video the other day, it like made my computer go up to 80% CPU usage. Yeah. I was like, I love streaming in 1080p.
I don't know what happened. Wow, she already got her ult. Nyx is doing really well.
Reaper, you're being talked to.
Huh?
Look in the fucking
Oh.
Overwatch
Hey,
chat.
Reaper, when we were on Watchpoint, why did you not switch and I keep killing you as Winston? Because I knew eventually if I could actually get someone to stay with me, then I'd no longer have you as an issue. Because you kept solo diving me, so the second I got my team with me, you couldn't solo dive me anymore. Because then I had, whoever was playing support, I had Goddess with me, and then at that point I didn't have to deal with you as much. And we were able, because every time we killed your team, we like won every fight that you killed me in. So honestly, I'm like, eventually I'll get one good fight in and justify it. Which it ended up being the last one, so worth it.
look at that. Can it? No.
What happened? Stop paying attention. At this point, I feel like I'm just gonna stick Inferno and Stitch together rather than be like, okay, this is a team. Like, honestly, they work well together, they die well.
False
Neither
Words
of
was
them
saying
are
that.
wrong, as long as it's someone. Wait, what?
False Words was saying that.
Yeah, it's like they work well enough together that I don't really care. Like, somebody pick both of them up and we'll be done. I approve of your life choices. I just got stabbed in the arm like a month ago.
I'm too poor.
I'm not on point.
I'm too poor to get vaccinated.
How many trial will there be?
It's run until Friday. Friday's the cutoff date.
Until everyone gets bored of this.
It's
pretty much is how it works.
no, it's Friday. We're gonna do the auction on Saturday.
I thought he meant how many today.
Oh, okay.
Like until we all get bored, or until enough people leave that it's no longer fun. But oh my god, Ice Monkey is trapped with them. Are they going Arisa Hall? Is Inferno gonna swap to make it? Oh, never mind, they're not. Hey, there he goes. Farrah should pull out. Yes, Farrah should pull out, but it's Ice Monkey. Ice Monkey doesn't pull out.
I like how False Words is responding to Ice Monkey because he knows he's going to be a problem.
Wait, what?
'Cause Ice Monkey is actually, yeah, Ice Monkey's actually a good Farrah.
I thought you were like, I'm like, aren't they both new team captains? Like what? Like, how can he already be an issue?
Once again, Goddess is a great mercy. She knows how to play support.
Okay.
I
Have you
heard
seen her play Moira yet?
No, I've just seen her play Mercy the entire time.
I want more flexibility. I want, literally, it's like I want, whenever I want people to be playing Mercy, and then I'm like, but I want the Mercy players to play Moira, and it's like all the Moira players.
I get what you're doing. You're trying to get as much data as possible. That's why I tell people
I feel
to
bad for Orion because he has to play every game because literally he's the only off healer we have that's willing to play.